This is Lucio, and welcome to the show. Today I finished All the Pretty Horses by Cormac McCarthy. What is the plot of the novel? The plot is about this man named John Grady Cole, who is 16 years old, and he lives in his grandfather's ranch in San Angel, Texas, to which he learns it will be sold. Rather than staying in the ranch, he decides to go out for an adventure and finds friends such as Rollins and Blevins. Along the way, he encounters a prison and a girl who he falls in love with, who the grandmother disapproves of. What are the themes of the novel? Some of the themes are God and endurance. At one point in the novel, John Grady Cole reflects on how he ain't afraid of God and how he has a couple of bones to pick with God himself. There's a couple notions that go along with this, such as it isn't a good idea to be afraid of God because one is not loving God truly if it is all for fear of non-conforming or fear of punishment or fear of the lack of divine reward. Instead, one should honor and respect God from their own volition, not made by their parents or by their culture. There is one particular quote that I'd like to share with you. He said that those who have endured some misfortune will always be set apart by that. It is just that misfortune which is their gift and which is their strength, and that they must make their way back into the common enterprise of man, for without they do so it cannot go forward, and they themselves will wither in bitterness. This is the message I'm trying to send out to the world through my philosophy books, if I do write such in the future, and for the future of this channel. This disorder that I have has robbed me of becoming a pilot for the Air Force, which me and a friend of mine was considering joining. He, not the Air Force, but I think something of the military of some sort. I've also been bullied in high school, and this has led to some bitterness about the world and common existential themes such as why are people so mean and how can the world be so cruel to each other. Cormac McCarthy is one of my favorite authors. He inspired me to write and read. When I was 12, I discovered the road after watching a keynote from Neil Druckmann, who created The Last of Us, which is a great video game and pushes the capabilities of storytelling in video game art. What strikes me so greatly about the road is the character's ability to endure hardship. The world is gone and is filled with ash, but they still had each other. And while there may not be inherent meaning in the world, they find meaning through other means, of which was through their own volition. That is the message that I believe in, which is that while there is no inherent meaning in the world, I believe that we can create and find meaning of our own. Different from the nihilist, different from the pessimist. It's more of an existential approach. I will be continuing doing the Border trilogy with The Crossing and Cities of the Plain and more Cormac McCarthy work in the future. Thank you for watching, and good night.